Oh, hello. My name is Dr. Bob, and I'm here today to talk to you about acute respiratory distress syndrome. Tell me, what do you see? ALI and the ARDS represent a spectrum of lung injury, the term ARDS being reserved for more severe gas exchange abnormalities. The line between ALI and the ARDS may have clinical relevance, because patients with more severe lung injury often have simultaneous injury to other systemic organs. Acute illnesses associated with widespread systemic organ injury are referred to as multiple organ dysfunction syndrome, which is the most common cause of death in the ICUs. Congestive heart failure and the ARDS are manifestations of unique disease processes that demand different management strategies. Unfortunately, because of similarities in clinical presentations, differentiating hydrostatic and non-hydrostatic pulmonary edema or cardiogenic and non-cardiogenic edema is often difficult for even the most skilled clinicians like myself. Acute respiratory distress syndrome is a common cause of respiratory failure. It can occur as a consequence of critical illnesses of diverse causes. The incidence of ARDS is unknown, but is thought to range from 1.5 to 12.9 cases per 100,000 per year. Despite uncertainties regarding the incidence of ARDS, it appears that the mortality rate associated with it has declined over the past 2 decades from more than 90% to its present level of 30%. The explanation for the favorable trend is likely multifactorial and includes advances in supportive care, early detection, effective management of comorbid diseases such as nosocomial infection, and the broad application of innovative mechanical ventilation techniques. However, the cumulative cost of ARDS and multiple organ dysfunction syndrome in terms of both human lives and medical resource utilization remains unacceptably high. The medical community awaits the results of ongoing investigations that may provide insight into the pathogenesis and management of ARDS. It has been proposed that ARDS can develop via different mechanisms and that the risk factors should therefore be categorized as either direct or indirect. However, all of these risk factors share the common ability to initiate a systemic inflammatory reaction, which, if sufficiently vigorous, may lead to diffuse lung injury. In this regard, the probability of developing ARDS may depend in part on the severity and characteristics of the initial injury. For instance, gastric aspiration and septic shock are associated with a greater than 25% risk of ARDS, whereas the administration of multiple blood transfusions carries an ARDS risk of less than 5%. The risk appears to be additive when multiple risk factors are present. Thank you for having me speak with your class today, and I now leave you in the capable hands of one of the smartest people I've ever come to know and respect. To Peggy and Kathy. In my humble and professional opinion, Simon deserves an A. I have my swimming trunks and my flippy PEs, so I am gonna go on my boat. Take it away, Simon.